I did a 2-part video about me going in for heart surgery, and that got...
How'd that go?
I didn't make it. I had a little bit of a head start. I'm an editor, and everyone in the class was, just learning. So my video got put at the very top, and people started responding to me. And so they said, you should post it. So I posted it. And then that video got 26,000 views. And so I was like, oh, it's easy. That's all I got to do. And then I had like 3 or 4 videos, hit like a couple thousand, and then it was just dead silence. Nothing.
How did it feel?
It felt horrible. I was like, I'm a failure.
Welcome to the Paco's Place podcast.
And the podcast will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, live at Paco's Place, we have Joe Clemente, otherwise known as Joe's Talking.
Wait, am I supposed to clap for myself? That's weird, right?
You started it. Now,
okay. All right.
Now we're gonna have to start the.
All right. Am I? How do we start?
We're starting. We're good. So how have you been?
I've been good. But you just met me 5 minutes ago. So
no, I feel like I've met you because I've been watching your vlog.
My YouTube channel.
And I love it. And this guy Brian actually introduced you to me.
Yeah.
Without formally introducing you to me. Isn't that so weird?
That is weird. But I feel like I know you. I know this whole setup because I've seen it. I watched several episodes of your podcast, and the first thing I thought was, oh shit, I don't speak Tagalog. They want me to be on this show, and I don't speak Tagalog.
But that's okay because we struggle with English. That's why when we had Apple the app on the podcast.
Oh, you guys had him?
Yeah.
Oh, I have a story about him.
Talk to me.
So I had moved here from Louisiana. My parents were looking. My parents were living in a small apartment. They were looking for a place to live. We lived in a very small apartment complex on this street called Veselich, in right off of Los Feliz.
Spell Veselich, not just kidding.
It was right at Los Feliz where the 101 is. There's a small little golf course. Do you know where that is?
Yeah.
You know that one?
Yeah.
Okay. So there was this kid, and my brother and I were tennis players, and we would play tennis in the apartment complex. And this kid came up to us and said, "Hey, do you mind if I pick up your balls for you as you guys are playing?"
That sounded weird.
Hey, Brian, help me out here. I didn't know I was getting into this kind of podcast.
And then,
all right.
So that's what you've been doing as a kid,
So,
huh? Picking up balls.
So I asked this little boy to pick up my balls. No. So this kid asked if he could pick up our balls after we would hit him in the net. And
dude, that really it's not sounding good.
Okay,
like
but
picking up your balls after hitting up the net.
And this kid's name was Alan.
Oh,
it was Apple. He lived at our apartment complex, and they would train. It was him and like 3 other dancers, and they would practice in our pool, in the pool house, and they would practice these dance moves. I just thought they were like some sort of dance troupe or whatever. And then my brother later on told me, "Hey, do you remember Alan that used to pick up the tennis balls? He's in Black Eyed Peas."
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't know if he remembers me. I would love to see him again, but he was.
He watches the podcast. So,
does he?
Yeah.
Apple. Apple. Do you remember me, Joe Clemente, and my brother Eric Clemente, and we used to live on Veselich, and you used to come and or you lived there in the building, and you would pick up the tennis balls. The tennis balls. Not the balls, the tennis balls.
What year was this?
This was 1990.
Wow.
Yeah, I think he was going to Marshall High School. Yeah, because my brother went to Marshall High School.
Did you go to Marshall too?
No, I went to high school in Louisiana.
And then, so wait, how old were you when you came to
I was a sophomore in college.
Where'd you go?
I went I went to LSU.
Okay.
For a year and a half, and then I moved
Louisiana State to people who don't know that. Okay.
And I moved out here, and then I ended up going to Glendale College,
Community
College, where I met my wife.
That's where my wife first went.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's when she started ditching school at Glendale Community.
And then after that, I ended up going to Cal State Northridge and UC Santa Barbara. Well, UC Santa Barbara first, and then I started dating my wife, and she lived in LA, so I ended up moving to Cal State Northridge.
So Cal State
Yeah, that's where I
Northridge is
graduated.
CSUN.
CSUN.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, CSUN. Yeah. Where'd you go to school?
LaSalle,
LaSalle. Oh, in the Philippines.
the Philippines.
Oh, yeah. I think my mother-in-law went there.
Went to LaSalle.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
where'd you go?
Where'd you
I
go?
also went to LaSalle.
You did?
Yeah, but
I mean, yeah.
I just went.
He just went because
I
he
went
would cut
with him.
classes and and hang out at my school.
You would go there and pick up the girls at LaSalle?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
So, okay, one thing that the three of us are kind of suckers for are gear.
Yeah. Man,
Look
gas
at
is a
your-
real thing, dude. Gas is terrible.
Gear acquisition syndrome.
Gear acquisition syndrome. It's a bad. Like I walked in and they were showing me this,
Yeah,
and
that's-
I said, you know what? I don't need that. And now I'm thinking I need this thing.
you need it.
I need. Yeah.
I mean, like okay, now Brian's here, you're here, I'm here. We have wives.
Yeah.
Like
Barely. No. She's gonna. What I'm saying is she's gonna leave me if I
of
keep
course.
buying shit.
But what's the conversation like? Let's start with how do you tell Catherine you were gonna start a channel? And it's nice that she participates in your channel.
Well, I don't know if you I don't-
reluctantly.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you've ever seen anything that I've done, she's a very good sport. I make her the butt of all the jokes. I pretend like she doesn't want to be involved in the channel, which she really doesn't. But the more she doesn't want to, the more I go after her. So she knows to try and be involved every now and then.
So I'll set it up, guys. I'm gonna put the link. I'm gonna put the link on Joe's for Joe's channel, so that way you can watch Joe's talk and subscribe also. But
Yes, please.
it's
Thank you.
nice. It's the flow is good.
Thank you.
I like the way you do your narrative, the way you tell your story. It's like Brian's
Yeah.
channel. It's very nice. It's very engaging. But what made me fall in love with the channel was when I saw that review on the Action 5,
Oh yeah.
and when you said, "Oh my God, I need to get back to the hotel because my wife is gonna kill me," and that felt so real and organic because I think it was.
Wait a minute. Are you saying
Yeah, the
that there's
beagle.
times where your wife might kill you?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Because I don't believe you.
With regard to that,
How about you, Brian?
Yes.
You ever get in trouble?
Yes.
Wait, you guys get in trouble too?
You felt that you were the only one? So I was like, empathy right there.
It's a real thing.
Yeah, so that was real, right?
Oh, so real.
It's
So
like, here you are vlogging. Oh, shit, I'm going to get in trouble.
Yeah, you gotta get because I'm allowed to make YouTube videos on my time, not on the.
So
the
that New
our
York
time.
trip was you guys' time together.
It was our time together.
And you said you were going to buy bagel.
Yeah, I went to go buy a bagel. There's this great place in New York called Russ and Daughters Bagels. Some of the best bagels you'll ever have. And I got there, and because I thought having a New York bagel would be great for a New York video, right?
Of course.
And I said, "Don't worry, it'll be 5 minutes." I get in the door, and there's this line, and I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm
Yeah.
in New York," And I get in the door, and the guy's like, "Take a number." So I had to pull a number, and then I fall into this long line, but it was worth it. That
So
bagel
everything was premeditated. You were already planning. I'm gonna make a video out of this trip.
Oh, she knows better than not to let me make a video. She knows better because
But your intro, she was holding the camera for you.
the
Was she?
intro-
When you were saying that you have the Action 5, you're gonna see. I remember that video.
Yeah,
I
you do.
love that video.
You do.
Where you're like, okay, I'm gonna take this camera to New York because I love the Action 5.
Yeah. No, she was not holding the camera. She has never held the camera.
So that was what? That was on the what's the feature that?
Oh,
it
that's
has?
the Pocket. Yeah, that's the Pocket 3, which Brian has right
Ah.
now. Hold that up, Brian.
Where you go? Oh, it was following you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had it on the what is
The-
it? The follow mode? No, it's not called follow mode. It's called
Smart something.
Self track.
No,
yeah, the tracking mode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
is that what it's called?
tracking
Yeah.
mode.
Okay.
I love that. Do you have one of those?
Yeah.
Yeah. What don't you have? Let's do a show called "What Doesn't This Guy Have?"
Sony stuff.
You don't have any Sony. You're Canon.
Oh,
I'm
you're
a Canon.
Sony guy.
Are you a Sony guy?
I'm Sony.
Oh.
Yeah. Are we fighting later?
No, we're done with the podcast.
Are we gonna
Here's a funny
put
thing.
some boxing gloves?
Here's a funny thing. When I saw Joe on YouTube, I had the list. Okay,
Oh,
so
you did?
yeah, because I've been watching a bunch of videos, right?
Yeah.
With the camera reviews and stuff.
Yeah.
So and then I ran into your channel.
Yeah.
So I had the checklist. All right, this guy likes cameras.
Yeah.
I like cameras.
Yeah.
And I was already thinking, I have a feeling that this guy's a Filipino.
What gave it away?
I had to do research.
Really?
Is he Filipino? So I had to. No. I had to see most of your videos.
Yeah.
Okay. So and then finally, okay, he's Filipino. Check. Okay. Okay. We already have something in common.
Yeah.
So we love cameras. We're both Filipinos. And then,
Yeah.
dude, I just got back from Maui.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
That's
This guy
right.
loves going to Maui.
okay.
Well, because you were there like what, 3 days before me or
Yeah,
3 days
yeah,
after?
yeah.
The
So-
first time, and then the second time, same thing.
Yeah.
I was
Wait.
there a week before you.
Who reached out to who?
He
Me, I commented on yeah.
This
Yeah.
guy replies. Like I commented also and you
Yeah.
replied.
So
Yeah.
I already have like 3 checks.
And
And
then
then I was
stalker
like, hoping,
mode.
please have a Jeep. I was like, oh no, you're not. He's driving a Bronco. But I was telling to myself, I was like, okay, it's a 4x4. And then I told Paco,
Yeah.
because he's also driving a 4x4.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Would you have a Bronco?
I have a Tacoma.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there you go. There you go. Well,
So you have a Ford, he has a Jeep, I have a Toyota.
I traded. So okay, so the
Oh, you
Bronco's
did?
gone.
Oh,
The Bronco's gone. So what happened was I bought the car, and then when I bought the car, I bought it with the intention. I always lease. I only hang on to cars for like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
And when I bought it, I was like, I'll be able to sell.
This
it
is the
later.
full size Bronco, huh?
Yeah, the full size, and I owed 40. I owed 40 on it, and someone offered me 45, and I said, okay, take it.
Dude, so you were
Take it.
you
So
were
I made
positive,
yeah, I was positive.
$5,000.
After having the car for 2 years, so I took it.
What'd you get?
wow.
BMW X3, for now. I know.
Okay.
We will fight
no,
later.
wait, hold on. No,
No?
because he had an X5.
Oh, you did.
A couple of years ago. Oh, no.
No,
Just
last year he had
Did
an
you like
X5. He had it
loved
for
it.
5 years.
I loved it.
Oh, you did. Yeah, it's great.
I've always wanted a Jeep.
Oh my God, this is nice. Look, X5. I have an X4 in the garage,
You have an X4?
and an X3.
I love the X4. Do you like it?
I love it.
Oh,
My X4 has the same birthday as his, because
Oh, wow.
I was supposed to go to his birthday, and my wife and we drove by BMW on Brand Avenue in Glendale.
Yeah, yeah.
We're like, because he lived in Glendale, and we're like, why don't we just see what they have? And we ended up getting an X4.
You didn't buy your car from Steve Wee, did you?
No.
Okay. Because I bought my...
Why does his name sound familiar? Steve
I bought
Wee.
all my cars from this guy named Steve Wee.
We spelled
H-U-I.
Okay,
Now he's at McKenna BMW. But he used to be at Pacific BMW.
McKenna
Sorry,
in
shout
Norwalk.
out to Steve Wee.
Yeah. McKenna in Norwalk. BMW.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right, sorry guys.
Okay.
We were supposed to be talking about tech.
No, that's
we got,
tech. That's
we got
tech.
into cars.
That's tech. Okay, so he scratched off Maui, 4x4, Filipino.
Yeah.
So when did you find out he was a Sony guy?
I think just a couple of videos.
Yeah.
Why haven't we gone Sony?
Yeah, why haven't you guys gone Sony? The color science on Sony has...
Oh, here we go. We're starting.
All right, here we go. This is where we're going to fight. I will say the color science on Canon is better than anyone else's.
Super.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Sony has gotten closer and closer every year. And it's gotten better. And if you shoot in log and you can color grade, you can get it close to Sony.
It's pricey.
get close to
it's more
Canon.
expensive
Yeah.
though.
And
What,
it's also
Sony's more expensive
Yeah,
than Canon?
than
It
Canon,
is.
yeah.
and it's also expensive, from switching.
You have to change your system.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
So we both are kind of tied up to
Yeah,
what you
if
currently have.
once you have lenses for Canon, you kind of got to stick to it.
How about this? We were both looking at the
Yeah.
Are you talking about Canon or
no,
Sony?
Sony.
Oh, yeah.
Sony ZV-1F,
I shoot mostly with the
E10.
Sony ZV-E1.
E1, not the E10, E1.
E1, yeah.
It's removable lens.
Removable lenses, full frame camera. It's very small, but it has the same sensor as the Sony A7S III, so it's really good in low light. That's my main camera. I had the Sony A7 IV, but I was using the ZV-E1 more than the A7 IV, so I just sold it.
Here's what I like about Sony. You could use any lens on any of their
Actually.
Yeah.
camera. Any
Yeah.
Sony lens on any
Yes.
of their camera.
Yeah.
Unlike with this, you have to use the M. This is the M series. We're using the M series at Paco's place. Then I moved to the R. So we have the. Do we still have the for the EF? He doesn't know what we're talking about.
And they're not backward compatible.
No, they're not.
No.
Yeah.
Your Sony's are, right? Like if I had the A, like the A7S III,
Yeah.
I could get that lens and put it on the E1. No.
Yes. On all of them.
See?
On all of them. You can't do that with Canon?
No, you can't. You have to buy a mount, an adapter. They have different mounts.
Come to this side. Come to the Sony side. Come to the Sony
You've
side.
never been to Canon?
Okay, so one of my favorite creators is a guy named Peter McKinnon.
Love it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Amazing.
We all
video.
love Peter.
Everyone loves Peter McKinnon, right? So I was really tempted to go Canon when I first started. And
Matty made you go Sony.
Matty Hope, Matty Hope made me go Sony. Yeah.
Seriously?
Seriously, because when he went from Canon to Sony, I was like, wait a minute. And then I found out about the low light capability of all the Sonys and how well it shot in low light. And I was like,
This guy's gonna quit soon
I got to go Sony.
Him? Why?
because of his influence.
Oh yeah, Peter?
No.
Who?
Maddie.
Maddie? Is Maddie back with oh yeah, Maddie quit YouTube.
He quit YouTube,
No,
right?
he's back. He's back.
Is he?
He's back.
Oh, he is?
He's back. Even Tepo is in Canada. Well, according to oh my God, we're following their channels. But
I didn't know how big the geeks you guys were. You are just
Solid.
you're as bad as
Yes.
me.
Oh, dude, that's why when I kid you not, when I saw your channels, I told Brian, Joe has to be on the podcast. We have to have a conversation like this, even once every month or once every 3 months. You know, we got to do this.
I would love to.
Remember,
to.
he was telling you that we were into a 2-year fight. We were not talking for 2
Yeah.
years. Man, it was lonely. So
Was it?
imagine you have those stuff, you have those gears, and you don't
You have no one to talk
share
about.
it with. Especially when you discover something, you're all by yourself. Oh wow!
You tell your wife, and she's like, "Shut up."
Yes.
No, but my wife, she would I know, she just pretends.
To like
Yeah,
it.
Hey, honey, look at this.
Yeah.
What do you think? Oh, it's nice. Really? I was like,
Yeah, it was.
Well,
it was
I tell you what. Why don't I be the intermediary friend? Okay, so if you guys ever fight, I can always talk to both of you, right?
Yeah.
So if you ever get lonely,
Okay,
I
let's.
can talk to you about Canon.
With regard to your world, when you
Yeah.
get excited about gear,
Yeah,
who's your Brian or who's your Paco? Who do you share it with?
I don't have anybody. I don't have anybody, guys.
no.
Wait,
you have your viewers.
I have my viewers, but man, you just depressed me. I got nobody to share it with. Maybe that's why I make videos. Actually, no. I have one guy named Anthony Salvador who I work with.
He understands.
Yeah, he understands. He's a camera nerd. Yeah.
Okay.
He's because I work in entertainment and I work for a production company and he's our head of post. So he keeps up with cameras specifically for his job. But yeah, we share information about cameras all the time.
It's weird. Like when we watch each other's video, like our wives don't understand, our friends don't understand. But I text him, he texts me. I'd go minus 0.03 on your EV. we deal it. We just call shots like that. Oh, is your rock steady on?
Are you loving that DJI Action 5?
I love it. He hates it.
No.
See, okay, I
It's
gotta-
not that I hate it.
So I need to know why this camera is better.
Turn it on.
Than the ZV-E1.
I mean, there's no.
Than the DJI Action 5 because now I have to review this camera.
Oh, and it looks nice. I'm looking at it right now. It looks nice.
Look at that. So can I tell you something with these cameras? What are they called? The
Ace Pro 2.
All right. So with the Ace Pro 2, when I look at this, the videos that I've seen, I didn't think that the quality was as good as the Action 5.
It's better.
I thought it was.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
I didn't understand it. I know that it's an 8K. It's an 8K camera. And
But you're looking at it right now. Just
Yeah.
point it at Brian and point it at Brian. No. No, you have to. There you go. What do you think?
yeah, it does look good. It does. It does look good. Maybe it's because Brian's handsome. I don't know. Is that why? No, but
Could be.
maybe is this an OLED viewfinder?
I'm not sure.
2, I'm not sure with the 2.
Point it to me. Because we have lights. So how does it... It looks...
It looks pretty good. I do have an Insta360 Go 3S
Okay.
that I like a lot.
small one?
The small
Yeah.
one. I like that a lot, and I feel like that captures beautiful quality. I always shoot it in vivid, and I feel like it looks better than it should, right?
Ah.
But at the same time, when I shoot, when I've seen this video against the Action 5, I felt like this wasn't as good. But I could be wrong. So maybe I need to buy this camera and review it. But sorry, honey, I gotta buy one more camera. I just didn't think it was as good. The other reason why I wasn't going to consider this is because I love the ability of the Action 5 to connect to the DJI Mic 2 and to be able to vlog with that thing and have a direct connection to
Right.
the camera. I love. And I saw another video about this camera, and somebody connected the Mic 2, DJI Mic 2 with this through Bluetooth, and it sounded
it's
muffled.
terrible. Yeah,
it
yeah,
sounded bad, right?
Yeah.
You know what, guys? The Rode Wireless Micro,
Oh, yeah, the new one?
man, connects to that, to the Action 5, to the Hero 13, 12, 11, to your phone,
How's
to
the
your...
quality?
Wait, it connects to all of them?
All of them.
Wait,
And it,
not Bluetooth?
not Bluetooth.
Really?
How about the receiver?
Receiver connects to... You mount the receiver via USB-C.
Oh, that's why.
Oh,
It's
so you still
USB-C.
need to
and you-
mount a receiver.
But then no, but wait. Let me. I again not sponsored, but the audio metering will appear on the LED.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, I gotta get one. That's my next purchase. I gotta
Catherine, I have nothing to do with it. Okay, Action 5.
get Action 5.
Ask him why. Because let's find out. 'Cause,
Okay, yeah, 'cause I
let's
thought-
Let's help our viewers get their vlogging camera.
I saw your last video where you went to Best Buy,
right.
and I enjoyed it, but you bought the Action 5 because,
Reluctantly.
because you had prematurely sold your
GoPro.
Yeah.
your what is this thing called?
No, yeah. He sold.
Your Ace
I
Pro.
wasn't supposed to. And
Yeah.
then this guy showed up in one of our gigs
Using
With the
this.
Ace Pro
with
2.
an Ace Pro 2.
But, okay, wait. So you guys both like the Ace Pro? Well, you have both.
Okay,
Which one do you like better? And why?
I'm gonna share my story with Joe.
Okay.
Shoot, my wife is gonna hear this for the first time. So
She's like, "Where's my diamond ring?"
So I've loved the GoPro since the Hero 4.
Okay.
He was laughing at me because he had the Canon G7X Mark II, and I was vlogging on the Hero 4, and he was making fun of me big time until that 2-year period where we weren't talking, and then I found out he started using GoPro as well, right?
Okay.
So I started laughing at the guy going, "Oh my God, you're using GoPro, good for you." Then we started talking about cameras, and he said, "Have you seen the Ace Pro?" I go, "I like it because the problem with the GoPro is low light."
Yes. Yes.
And so we've bought Sigma lenses.
Yeah.
This is the what's this 1.8?
Yeah.
That's a 16.
16
Yeah,
1.8.
Yeah, that's a good lens.
We had to have these kind of lenses
absolutely.
to get low light, right?
Yeah.
Paired with a M50.
Yeah.
So we would do that. And finally he goes, "Dude, low light monster, the Ace Pro."
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, he got one. I was like, "You like it?" "I like it." So finally I wanted to get one. I ended up getting the Action 4.
Okay.
And he's like, "Why'd you get the Action 4?" "I don't know. So I never opened the Action 4. I had it in my car, so that my wife wouldn't see it.
That's the theme of this podcast. Forget camera gear. It's hiding from your wife. That's the theme of this podcast.
So I
That's
had
why
it,
we're friends.
Joe, I had it in my car for like a week. He's like, what are you going to do with it? I don't know. Until one day, I went to Best Buy, replaced it with the Ace Pro. Opened the Ace Pro. I was like, oh, it's nice.
Yeah. Really?
But that was my reaction. It's nice. Started vlogging with it. I was not telling Brian, but I was irritated having to flip it up to face me.
Oh, okay.
And then bring it back down to
Yeah.
point away from me, right?
Yeah.
Then I dropped it. And I was like, okay. So I had to send it back to Insta360. And he was more excited to hear an update of where my Ace Pro is than me. I wasn't emotionally attached to it.
Okay.
Then the Action 5K. Oh, what was the next part of that? The Ace Pro 2.
Yeah.
We were excited about the Ace Pro 2. October 22 was the
Right.
date or whatever.
Yeah, they were all going
You
to
were
come out
one
around
who
the
was
same
excited
time.
with the Ace Pro 2. Because I fell in love with the Ace Pro 1, the first gen.
God.
And then this
Man,
guy,
you're gonna make me want to get one. Shit.
Yeah, they say, oh, we got the Ace Pro 2. I got it right away.
Really?
Yeah, I got it right away. Like I told my
Well,
wife.
but see, now you have both.
So I got the Ace Pro 2. I was using it.
Yeah.
He was more excited again than I was more excited seeing Brian excited. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then for some reason,
Brian, he loves you, man. I just want you to know that.
I love the guy.
I can hear it in his voice.
So then Amazon, I don't know, guys, this is real. When I got the Ace Pro 2, all my advertising on Instagram, on Amazon, on Facebook, on everything else was the Action 5.
Oh, wow.
Even on YouTube, they were serving me reviews of the Action 5.
Really?
And I'm like, dude, how'd they know I just bought the Ace Pro 2?
But have you been watching videos
No.
about the Action 5?
No.
Okay.
No.
But the day I got the Ace Pro 2, I got served videos on the Action 5. So what happened was, Amazon, and he couldn't believe it, Amazon sent out a promo wherein if I ordered within the next 2 hours, I'd get it the following day at 7 a.m.
Okay.
The Action 5.
Yeah.
So I just hit buy now.
Were you upset, Brian?
No, I was about to do the same thing the next day because I wanted to try it.
What is wrong with you guys? I say that in a loving way because I have the same sickness.
But have you tried it?
What?
That feature. You
No.
ordered it now, and then you get it by morning, like 5 a.m.
What?
Have you
no,
seen?
I haven't heard of it.
You've seen it, right?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You can just order
I saw
it.
a delivery guy who went into our gate. I'm like, what is this guy doing here?
And-
he's like, they're literally at our
Wait,
doorstep, 4 a.m.
How do you? What?
Yeah.
On Amazon?
Yeah.
I ordered 11 p.m.
Yeah, there's a promo. There's a like some, because I don't know what these online stores are doing, but you know, you want instant gratification,
Yeah.
right? It's like not get it the next day. No, get it at 5 a.m. or get it at 7 a.m. I'm like,
What?
you gotta be kidding me! Buy now.
Wow.
And then I held back. I was like, nah, I don't need the Ace Pro 2. I'm good with the Ace Pro 1. And then what I did, because I'm not gonna get stuck with the Ace Pro 1.
Yeah.
So what I did, I posted it on Marketplace.
Yeah.
So if it gets sold, I'm getting the 2.
Yeah.
So it hasn't been sold for like it was like stuck in Marketplace and offer up for weeks.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, how about that? Let me just try the Action 5, or let me see if they have the Ace Pro 2 in stock
Uh-huh.
at
Best Buy.
Yeah.
And then they didn't have it. And then they, yeah,
So you were stuck.
yeah.
you had- you
and
were
then
forced
this
to
guy
get-
has been like selling so much things about it. And then your video,
Yes,
Yeah.
I've been raving about the Action 5 because to tie down the story, like I didn't tell him I was gonna get the Action. Did I tell you? No, I just showed you like
yeah.
I pressed it, right? So I got it the following day, and it was a tiny box,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I was like, it made me smile. I kid you not, huh? The box alone made me smile. I was like, oh. Then I opened it. See, I'm talking about it right now.
Yeah.
I'm actually,
Yeah.
my heart is jumping.
You look like a 4-year-old.
How about you? How did
You
you
look
feel
so happy.
when you first held the box?
Okay, so I bought the DJI Action 4.
Okay.
I bought the Action 4, and I really liked it. And I was doing a review on it, and then someone in the comments said, "Hey, you know the Action 5 comes out next month, right?" I was like, "What?" So I didn't know that DJI was putting them out so quickly. So I used it. I did the review. I took it back to Best Buy, and I waited for the Action 5. And when that thing came out, it had everything the Action 4 had, but so much more.
Yes.
But so much more. And
Emotionally,
how did I feel when I got the Action 5? Like a kid in a candy store.
not the same as the Action 4, right?
No.
See,
No.
even you, right?
Did it came in this with the same packaging, like with the tiny box?
No. The Action 4 had a bigger box.
Well, no, but the Action. Well, so I bought that adventure combo.
Yeah. So it was.
So I had the stick
Yeah.
and then the 3 batteries and all that.
Yes.
But so I need to ask you though, when you shoot your footage, do you shoot in log or do you just shoot in
I just shoot.
vivid, like
No,
vivid or
standard,
normal
standard.
You shoot in
Yeah.
standard. So
No color grading, nothing.
okay, so I'm curious, when you don't do any color grading and you go straight out of camera for both cameras, which picture looks better on the 2 cameras?
For me, Action 5.
Really?
For him, Ace Pro.
For you, Ace Pro.
Yeah.
I mean, for both of us, it's GoPro. But
Yeah, the picture quality on the GoPro is better than all of
so
them.
let's take.
It's like
let's.
talking, it's like comparing Sony to Canon when it comes to color science.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
they never compromise GoPro.
Yeah.
Period.
So we'll get GoPro out of the way. Now we'll just compare. I think it's subjective with regard to the Ace Pro and the Action.
Yeah.
I think it's subjective, but emotionally, I found myself being more productive with the Action 5. Like I love vlogging now. I've gone back to vlogging because it's so easy.
Yeah.
Right now, guys, camera 4 is actually the Action 5. So Brian is on the Action 5 right now. So yeah. He just
Cut to Brian.
No, they're all good cameras.
It's hard to buy a bad camera now.
With quality,
Yeah.
they are both exceptional.
Yeah.
But it depends on your preference. It depends on what are you looking for?
Yeah.
Is it the quality or is it the ease of use? Because that's what we've been talking about. That's what I've been telling him.
Yes.
With the Action 5, it's really convenient with the LCD in front.
Oh my God.
It's
Yeah.
touchscreen.
Oh my God, he's just talking about the Action 5. I'm like,
And you have internal
memory.
Yeah.
Memory.
47 gigs of internal memory.
battery.
Yep.
2 hours, 3 hours.
2 hours.
It goes forever.
Right?
It goes forever. Yeah. I even bought that battery grip, and
Yeah, just like the GoPro.
Yeah. I don't need it because I bought the 3-pack battery. I can't go through 3 of those in a day.
So I got for the Action 5, I just got the little package with the extra battery. Right? I don't even know where the extra battery is anymore.
Because you haven't used it.
I haven't used it.
Yeah. I mean, that battery life is insane.
Yeah.
What I do like about vlogging with the Action 5 is that when you are walking around, you can just leave the camera on. You don't have to worry about hitting record on and off and on and off because you just let it run and you'll get something. You'll get something to use in terms of sound bites or whatever it is that you need.
Right.
But with past cameras, I would always go, I gotta save my battery, so I turn it off.
Yeah.
And I'd go, I missed that, and I turn it back on. You know, and then you're So that's the great thing about vlogging with that camera, and the idea that you can now vlog with action cameras is kind of crazy, right?
Especially the low light.
Yeah.
But to your point,
Stabilizer.
tell Joe about the low light.
Oh yeah. So ease of use, hands down, I give it to Action 5.
Really? Okay.
Come 5 p.m. Now everything starts to fall apart.
Really? Oh yeah. So at the Ace Pro 2 in low light is much better.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
It's
Golden.
king. This is the king in
Yeah.
terms of low light. The Pocket 3 is still,
Yeah.
because of the bigger sensor.
Yeah.
But man, when it comes to low light after 5 p.m. or even indoors, I don't know if you've noticed with the Action 5.
Uh-huh.
So you're indoor, right?
Yeah.
You're talking to your camera. It lights up your face.
Huh?
When you point it towards an area,
Yeah.
it darkens.
With Action 5?
With Action 5.
Interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, so you're saying because once it recognizes it a face, it
Yeah.
brightens it?
Probably it's,
Yeah,
it's AI or...
yeah, it's focusing. It's lighting for the face
Yeah.
for a human. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Well, but so you don't color grade either. Neither one of you
No,
color grade.
That's actually our obsession. We are trying to look for the right camera, out of the box.
Yeah, so
yeah.
you don't color grade.
Yeah, I mean,
You
I,
do.
I just started. and I kind of fell in love with it. But
That's a rabbit hole.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is. But what I do like about color grading with the Action 5 is when I say color grading, I'm literally just bringing the flat color profile into the
Right.
the editing software and throwing the LUT on there. That's it.
What do you... Oh, you just use LUTs.
I just use the Rec 709 LUT
Yeah.
that they provide.
Yeah.
And it
Wait,
comes
which,
super
the
close.
DJI
Yeah,
LUT?
there's a proprietary Rec 709.
Yeah.
It's called D-Log M to Rec 709 LUT, and you just import it and you just throw it on the software, throw it on the clip, and that's
Wow.
it.
I texted you the other night. I told you.
Yeah, that app. I did.
Oh, okay. Because I told him to download this app called Lightcut.
I haven't heard of it.
Oh, I'm not sure if they're part of DJI, but the interface is very, very similar.
Really?
Yeah, and then they also have like a color recovery. So you shoot
Really?
in D-Log and then hit that part right there that says color recovery, and then you're good to go.
I mean, I think I think though, like watching your channel, right? Watching his channel, I feel like there is a certain spontaneity and a certain realness that doesn't require color grading. You know, your stuff is like very slice of life.
Even yours.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. But I'm such a nerd, I'll do it. But there's so many creators now on YouTube that don't actually they don't do anything. They don't even edit.
No.
They just set the camera up and
I was telling Brian, like Benji Travis of
you know Benji Travis?
No,
It's Judy's Life, the husband of Judy.
Think Media.
Think Media.
Oh yeah. I know.
Like
Think
like
Media.
Sam
Media.
Sam Canal's
Sulik? Oh, no.
Sam Canal's partner, business partner, Benji Travis. So he has a vlog. His format is so opposite of Think Media. His is raw, like
Raw, huh?
organic.
You guys have to send that to me because I want to see it.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I think I'm coming to YouTube later and I'm older. So I'm hearing a lot of people saying that this sort of fast cutting and this flashy stuff, and because I'm an editor, I'll do that.
I see your transitions. They're nice. Yeah.
But I see that a lot of creators out there are just literally just setting the camera down and letting it run for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
No, that's fine.
hit the snare drum. But you know what I mean? So that feels, I'm guessing that feels more real to some people, where
It
it's,
would really depend on what you're really trying to achieve, because your channel, I don't know if you would agree, but I like your channel.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
love your
it's
channel
nice.
just the way it is.
Yeah,
okay, well,
it's
thank
nice.
you.
Do you know this guy? Ask him where he edits on.
Yeah, what do you edit on?
Right now,
Yeah.
my phone, my iPad.
Really?
I'm
No
got tired
computer.
of going to my laptop and
So what software on your phone are you just,
So first I would cut it with the DJI or Insta360 app, and then once everything is lined up, I would throw it to my iPad and then LumaFusion.
oh,
Then
yes.
it would
I heard a lot of
LumaFusion.
people like LumaFusion. Do you use a pen or do you just
No.
use your finger?
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm just too lazy to.
I'm like, I was looking at his vlog. I'm like, you'd think it was done on DaVinci or Final Cut.
Yeah, no,
Pro or
that's what I
Premiere.
thought. But
No.
I'm going to state the obvious, but you make good music choices.
There you go.
You're a musician.
How about you? What do you use?
You do. What do I edit on? I edit on Adobe Premiere.
The one with AI, because Adobe
Yes.
has
Yeah.
nice. No, it
Yeah.
cut. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's so many great things about Adobe. They've introduced, I guess Firefly is their new AI. Their AI. I don't know if it's their software or I think that's what they're trying to do to introduce AI into Premiere Pro. They have this thing called Extend Cut. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
where it'll generate an additional 2 seconds of a shot that just doesn't even exist.
Yep.
Right? So if you need a transition to last just a little longer or a head turn to last just a little longer.
Because normally when you do a transition, it cuts the end of your footage. This one adds.
This will add 2 seconds to it. So there's a lot of interesting. But I mean, you got to keep in mind, I'm an editor by trade. That's what I do for a living. So how
similar is work from
vlogging
or your channel in what you do on YouTube?
So what I do at work is I produce and edit like sizzle reels and trailers, kind of like movie trailers that you would see in the theater. And then what I do on YouTube is,
so you're the guy who edits like this fall.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to do. So I started out as an assistant editor, and then I went into TV promo at NBC, and then I started editing movie trailers for about like 15 years, and then I went back to television. Now I work at a company called Endemol Shine North America, and we've got Deal or No Deal Island on NBC, The Summit on CBS, Master Chef Junior, Big Brother. So a lot of reality shows.
So when they give you, nice. Let's talk that. Did they give you a shot list when you edit, or it's up to you how you want to edit?
No, it's all me. Yeah. So it's a little different though, because when you're shooting, if you're doing long form, episodic television, there is a shot list. They give you sort of what they call a string out.
Yes.
Right? An assistant editor will give you a string out, and it's up to you to make that string out sing. And cut everything, with music.
In other words, tell your story.
Tell your story. Yeah. But in the world, for trailers and TV promos, when you're cutting those sizzle reels and all that sort of stuff and trailers, you're on your own. You have to make something. You have to get an emotion out of somebody in like 2.5 minutes.
Now, do you use? Do you have a music supervisor to supply you your music, or do you have a database where you pick your music from?
So, I like to pick. I came from the school of doing everything by myself.
Okay.
So that's where I learned, and then what I found out was the more money you make, the more help you get. But that actually all changed, in the last few years when budgets got cut.
Yeah.
And I was very grateful that I had learned to do it all on my own, because now I can do everything. I can do graphics, voiceover, editing.
Even the voiceover?
Oh yeah, I do. I actually do voiceover on the side. Yeah, I do like kid stuff. Like I'm one of the voices on this network called Kabillion. It's a kids network. They do, yeah. So tonight on My Little Pony.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but I just wish I had a bigger voice. I'd probably work a lot more if I had a big voice.
I know, right? Me too. Like if my voice wasn't hoarse.
So why aren't you doing
very
that stuff on your videos?
I have done it once or twice.
Why'd you stop?
What?
Why didn't you do it consistently?
Oh, I just couldn't get the work. It's hard to get work.
No, on your channel. Like what he's saying. Why don't you do voiceovers on your channel?
I should. I just don't.
Or probably the same format.
What for?
Somewhat.
I mean, I think
like do a sizzle vlog.
I guess I could. I just didn't think it would be interesting.
Okay. I wanna know your process. Like how long to edit an episode, guys. Again, I'll post a link to Sir Ulo's channel and to Joe Stocking's channel, because it's nice for you guys to see what they do, so that you guys can do this, because it's nice. But how long does it take you to?
I mean, it really depends. It really depends. Depends. A lot of it, what it depends on is the sources. So if let's say you're only working from one episode of television and you're creating like a promo or something like that, that may not take as long as saying, hey, by the way, we want you to cut a reel, with all of our new shows for the network. And then you have to go through how many hours and hours and hours of episodes of television, right? So it depends on your source material.
So the prep is actually longer than the actual.
The prep is longer. The prep is really long. The cutting isn't. The cutting doesn't take nearly as long, and then the fucking notes process is forever.
Right?
Yeah, because everybody has to justify their job as it goes up the ladder.
So are you on the same system?
What's that?
With work, like
Adobe.
Yeah, Adobe Premiere.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of why, I see a lot of creators and they like to make videos and then they send it off to an editor and then they cut. I'm like, no, I already know how to do this. I don't want anybody else editing my stuff. I'll just do it on my own, and
So
I'm pretty fast.
How about your vlog? How long do you take to edit that?
So I'll usually I try and shoot something I try and put something up every 2 weeks. And
Why every 2 weeks?
I just heard you're supposed to be consistent. I mean,
Why not every week?
I just don't have time. I don't have enough time. It takes me at least a week to make a video.
Do you script?
I do bullet points. Because what I started doing, when I first started, I would script stuff out. And then I was like, oh, now we will do this, and now we will do that. And it just felt so robotic. As opposed if I just go a bullet point, then it feels more like me. It feels more authentic because I'm just talking about the subject, and it's more conversational like this, as opposed to like this. Now is the time we will talk about the good and the bad about the DJI Pocket 3. That whole thing. But no, it just felt more real. Felt more conversational, and I think that's what people gravitate to for watching you and watching you. Is you guys are real. It doesn't feel like a script. It feels more organic.
Do you script?
Never. I've never thought about coming up with anything like that. He did before.
I did. Oh yeah, dude, that was like, yuck.
He had his bullet points.
You don't even do bullet points now. But so
like this podcast, no bullet points, nothing.
Well, this I can understand because you can bounce off of other people. But let's just say when you you have another channel, right?
Yeah, that's the vlog channel.
Okay, I haven't seen your vlog.
Oh, okay.
That's what I have to see.
Yeah.
So, but you at least have a subject, right, that you're going to talk about?
Sometimes no.
Really?
No. It just happens like I'll bring the camera wherever. That's why the Action 5 is something that I love because I just have it on me.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh. Like this guy goes.
No, we're going back to the Action 5. He just really can get over the Action 5.
No, like this guy goes, what did he say? Try the chicken Big Mac.
Really?
Have you tried it?
The chicken Big Mac?
It's
You haven't seen it?
Are you sure that wasn't in Manila?
No. That's here. And he was like, limited time only.
A chicken Big Mac? I'm all over that.
You know what I did? Let me vlog about the chicken Big Mac.
Yeah.
So that's what I did.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it good?
I mean, the vlog. It was good. The chicken Big Mac.
Was?
Yeah.
Is it
I've
fried
had it for
chicken
like
or
3
like a
straight
No,
days.
it's like a
grilled
McChicken,
chicken?
like a McChicken.
Yeah.
It's the McChicken, but 2 patties. No?
Yeah.
But is it breaded chicken?
Yeah.
The Mac chicken.
The McChicken.
So
Yeah.
2 patties, and then they use the Big Mac
A
sauce.
special sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you should.
Damn.
You should. No, but it's good. It's good. So there you go. Like I vlogged about it, and like he has a gig vlog. I have a gig vlog also.
Oh, wow. So you have 3 channels?
Oh, 2. No,
Okay.
like topic where he went out on a gig, right? And he was like, "Oh, go vlog about setting up at the gig."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, that's a good idea. I should do that." So I have one of those.
Wow.
So
and how long are your vlogs usually?
7 minutes, no?
Yeah.
Like,
Seven
his,
minutes?
yeah.
Yeah.
So when did we start doing it in May? Was it in May?
Yeah.
April.
This year.
April.
Huh.
So we've never been really consistent, with our scheduling, with uploading.
Yeah.
So this guy thought of an idea. Hey, well, how about this? We come up with a challenge.
Uh-huh.
We upload one video per week, and then
At least one
At least
video.
one video, and
Uh-huh.
then we cap it to like 5 minutes. And
Okay.
then there's a penalty.
If you don't.
If you don't upload,
Really?
it's $20.
$20. Want to join?
Shit. I'm trying to buy another camera. I can't lose another $20. No, but so that brings up a good point. I'm still a much smaller creator than you guys, and I'm trying to get monetized. I'm close. I think I'm at 30.
You go, boy. Yeah.
3,200 hours. I need 4,000, and I'm trying to get there. Do you think it's better to make a bunch of smaller videos or less videos but longer videos in order to get monetized?
Good. That's a good question. Want to answer that?
No, you go ahead, because I'm still trying to figure that one out.
So I was watching what's his last name? I forgot. Nick something. He's a YouTube guru,
Okay.
and he has a quadrant where it's hero, presenter, trainer, something. Like hero is basically a vlog type wherein you're the star.
Okay.
So for vlogs, your time has to be at least 8 minutes, because at 8 minutes, YouTube supports that video with mid-rolls. Mid-rolls are not...
Commercials.
Yeah, mid-roll commercials
Yeah.
aren't served to videos less than 8 minutes long.
Ooh. Okay. That's good to know.
So in other words, if your video is like 4 to 6 minutes, it's like, don't go there. Just add 2 more minutes
Yeah.
to get to 8 so that you can make more money,
Right.
because YouTube can serve. Okay, now to answer your question, if you want to get to 4,000 watch hours, if you do small videos, you have more topics, more people can pick and choose. Because if you look at your analytics, if you have a 10-minute video and your average is only 3 minutes, it could it be the topic, or could it be whatever? But if you have different topics, 5 minutes long, 6 minutes long, people might just, it's only 6 minutes, they might as well watch the whole thing. As opposed to doing a 10-minute video every 2 weeks, and then people only watch 3 minutes or 4 minutes of that.
Right. Yeah. You're saying you're taking more shots.
Like for Paco's Place, for this channel, like Brian knows, my vlogs used to be like 2 hours, 3 hours long.
Wow.
Or my podcast episodes.
Yeah.
Now it's like an hour 10.
Okay.
Because we've hit the watch hour.
Uh-huh.
Unlike before, like we'd go 3 hours, so like people might be just doing laundry or doing chores while running the channel. Then we were racking up the watch hours. But for our type of vlogs, it's visual. People actually watch what we do.
Right. Right.
So if you can have 3 topics, 6 minutes long, and people actually consume each 6 minutes, that's 18 minutes, as opposed to doing 3 10-minute videos and people only watch 5 minutes of the 10 minutes. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
But so you're saying there's a definite sweet spot for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
How-
it really
how long are
depends
yours?
on what do you want to achieve with your channel.
no, but he's trying to get to 4,000 watch hours.
I just want to get monetized so I can calm down.
Because he has the
That was
subscribers.
like, with your channel, you'll just have to be patient and just wait. Because
Yeah.
what I can say,
It's good.
in terms of your channel, is that you have a very healthy channel.
Yeah.
Subscribers versus your views is
Yeah.
really, really healthy.
This guy likes looking at that. Like he laughs at channels that have 100,000 subscribers, and then each video is only like 200 views.
Yeah, because that won't make sense, right?
No, that doesn't make. That means they bought it, right?
Yeah.
There's bots,
exactly.
Right? Yeah.
But with you, this
It's
channel
solid.
is really, really healthy. So you're on the right track.
Yeah,
You
I
just
just
need to keep at it.
Like this
keep
video.
doing it.
Like compared to the other guest, people don't really know who both of you are,
Yeah.
right? But this episode is
Yeah.
it's definitely gonna hit 1,000.
Yeah.
At the bare minimum, all the videos on Paco's Place hits 1,000 views.
Well, I saw your subscriber count.
It's only 42
Only
compared
That's great.
compared to other podcasts that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers.
Yeah.
42,000 subscribers, but every episode it really hits the mark.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Like,
good.
like it's like
But
1,000.
is your subscription count going to go down because I'm speaking English?
It'll go up
Really?
because you have to understand. Like even non-Filipinos would do the translation closed caption just to understand it. This is easy for them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Hard for
good.
both of
So
us.
how many subscribers do you have?
I have
2,000, right?
Yeah, like 2,100 or
Because
something
one
like
of
that.
the reasons why we invited you here because we wanted to get your 2,000 subscribers to subscribe to our channel.
Oh. Works for me.
But
Works
when
for me.
did
But
you-
I'm grateful for this exposure. I mean, I've never been on a platform where I could see
You
other
should.
people
You have a
can
lot. You have a lot to say, Joe. You have a lot to say. What were you asking?
No, but when did you actually started uploading?
YouTube videos.
Yeah.
No, consistently.
Well, during the pandemic, I saw Casey Neistat was giving a class, and I joined that class, and because we were at home, I had nothing to do.
Before you say that, check it off the list. Both of you went to New York to see Casey's.
Oh yeah.
You went to see Casey too?
Man, I dragged my wife to New York.
You did.
Yeah,
I stood outside 368
Yeah, you did the
Studios.
same
My
thing.
wife thought that I was taking her for a tour, but I was actually looking for Casey's office.
I was walking down. I was in New York. I'm walking down the street, right? And I see all these fake Gucci bags and fake Goyard bags. I'm like, shit, I'm close. I am very close to Casey. And so I started looking it up, and I'm like, I know. And then I saw that window with the air conditioner. I'm like, shit, that is him. That's him. And I just sat there and waited. He never came out. But underneath, there was another, I guess at the time, 368 Studios was having... There were a lot of creators there, and there were people lined around the block to see somebody that was there. It's
So you saw so during the pandemic you saw him live, or you just watched?
No. He gave an online class.
Okay.
He gave an online class, and I took it because I already knew how to edit, and I was like, let me just, I had all this gear and I wanted to learn how to use it. I was just buying it, and I was like, why am I buying all this stuff for no reason at all? And then
Wait, why? So why? Wait, why? I want to know why.
Why was I buying it?
Yeah.
It was just fun.
Because I was asking him the same question. I was like, why do you keep buying this stuff?
But I was like, what are you going to do with all this shit?
Joe, I don't sell stuff. He sells stuff.
Oh, I sell.
I don't.
My wife will not allow me to.
I tried.
Once something comes in, something has to go out.
Yeah.
So I sold the Canon 80D. It broke my heart. That was the first and last thing I had to get rid.
So where do you? So do you have like another house full of camera gear?
No, it's here. Like okay.
You got a lot of stuff.
I have the GoPro Hero 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Oh my
11,
gosh.
12. And he's like, how about the 13? Yeah, I have to get the 13.
Oh man, I mean,
go.
It is an addiction. I took Casey Neistat's class, and I was like, oh. So I saw how he did it. First of all, the guy's a fucking genius.
Yeah.
He is a genius. But did you see he just uploaded a new video
earlier
about the marathon? Yeah, Casey's a genius because he edits it all in his head and then he shoots it.
Yeah.
And so
Oh, is that what he does?
Yeah, he does it all in his head.
I thought it was like shoot, a line, trim, and then done.
No? He knows what he's doing the whole time. Which is why he's so effective.
So that's the shot list right there.
Shot list is in his brain.
Okay.
Because I saw a video actually with him and Peter McKinnon, and they were both going to shoot a video together. Casey finished like in 3 hours, and Peter was still shooting the next day. Because he's like, oh, all I need is this. Yeah, got it. This, got it. Okay, I'm done.
Wow.
Yeah.
We should do that, no? Something like that, yeah.
We should all go out together and try and...
We should.
Yeah, that might be fun.
We should try vlog like the three of us. Just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And taking out our Osmo Action.
Can you swing the camera over to our wives?
Okay, so what happened? So during pandemic...
Yeah, I made a video, and I took the class, and I had a little bit of a head start. I'm an editor, and everyone in the class was, just learning. So my video got put at the very top, and people started responding to me. And so they said, you should post it. So I posted it. And then that video got 26,000 views. And so I was like,
Amazing.
oh, this is easy. That's all I got to do. And then I had like 3 or 4 videos hit like a couple thousand. And then it was just dead silence. Nothing.
How did it feel?
It felt horrible. I was like, I'm a failure. It felt bad. It felt really bad. And then I was like, because I didn't know anything about analytics or vidIQ or any of those sort of tools that you could use. And I was like, well, what do I have to give? Like, can I just vlog about anything? And first of all, I wasn't going to vlog. I was too scared. And slowly but surely, at one point, I would get hits here and there. And then somebody said, I talked to a YouTube, I guess, coach or whatever. He's like, you gotta pick something. You gotta pick a subject. So I picked cameras, travel, and empty nesting. Those are the 3 things that are pertinent in my life right now. And I did one camera video, and and it shot up, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll do another one. That one did well, and did another one. That one, so I was like, oh, well, let me do some camera stuff. I mean, my goal is to get viewers with the camera stuff, and hopefully they'll realize that I'm not that bad of a guy, and they'll watch some of my other stuff, because I like to do videos about what's going on in my life, and vlogging like you guys do. But I don't know if they're gonna come along for the ride. I feel like they're there for the camera stuff right now, and I have to they have to learn to like me, I guess.
Me, I liked your review/vlog. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I like. That's a format I like.
The humor.
Yeah.
The humor, the flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just allows me to be.
You know what?
goofy.
Who's stressing out? I watched his video a while ago. Peter Lindgren.
Oh
Yeah, I like him.
The big guy.
The big guy. He was pouring his heart out on his latest video because now he doesn't want to be the review guy. He doesn't want to be the guy that teaches you how to do this.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I already did that a decade ago or a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's still the same process.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm like, then make another video. But he answered that question when he said, I don't want to make another video because it's not exciting for me anymore.
It's not fun anymore.
And I'm looking at him like 643,000 subscribers. How can you not be happy?
No, just imagine Casey, leaving YouTube like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
I think I get it. I mean, at a certain point, you have enough money. You don't have to do this anymore. You don't have to hustle anymore. It is a grind.
But
It's a huge grind.
With regard to you, do you like doing the camera stuff? Because I just heard you say, I hope if I give them the camera stuff, maybe they'd follow me with regard to the other stuff.
Yeah.
I like your other stuff.
I like doing the camera stuff.
Okay.
There's certain things that are very personal to me. Like, I did a couple videos about, I did a 2-part video about me going in for heart surgery. And that got
how'd that go?
That got I didn't make it.
Well, you're still here.
Yeah.
I think you made it.
No. What happened was we had two friends pass away in the same year, same age, 53.
So you had to do the stress test?
I had to do the stress test, came back fine. Then I did the treadmill test, came back fine. And then I did the calcium test, and it came back okay. And my wife said, you're going back and you're getting a CT angiography.
Oh.
That came back 95% blocked.
Shit. So you have a stent?
So when they went in, they were like, they put 2 stents in back to back because it was such a long
now you're scaring me.
And then while I was
we're all the same age.
Yeah. And then while I was in there, said, oh, you got to come back. Your other artery is blocked 85%. Ooh. So I was a walking heart attack, and my wife. I have to have my wife to thank for that because she was. This was last year.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
You know why you're scaring me? Because I passed all those tests: the stress, the treadmill,
Yeah.
So I didn't do the angio.
You know why you didn't do it?
Why?
Because it cost me $1,100 out of pocket, and I didn't get that back.
That's not covered by insurance.
It wasn't covered. That's the foolproof way because they inject a dye into your heart and they can see the actual blockage.
What's it called?
CT angiography. If you're Filipino and you're over 50, you need to get a CT angiography, even if you have to pay for it, because that thing saved my life.
Because of all the lumpias?
Because of all the lumpias and the rice
the
and
chicharon.
Chicharon.
Lechon, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's...
do you work out?
I do. I work out. I play tennis twice a week.
Oh, yeah, you do, yeah.
I spin. I do
Even
hot
before
spin.
the stent?
Even before the stent, yeah. It's hereditary in my family.
Okay.
Yeah, I've had like 4.
Dude, now I'm scared.
I've had like four relatives
Can we just go
die
back
around
talking
50.
about your channel?
Pass the lumpia. Yeah. So, but anyway, to answer your question, those sort of vlogs are very personal to me, and I think they're important, and they're a really good message that I feel like needs to get out to the Filipino community as well as any man over 50.
Do it!
Those are the vlogs that I feel I feel personally good about after I do them, because I know that I left a good message, and it bums me out because they don't get nearly as many views as the camera.
But you know what?
I'm hoping at some point that'll change.
It will, because high tide raises all boats. So
Yeah.
But then again, this guy goes, stop with your talking head, because I like talking head videos.
Oh, really?
I just like sitting in front of the camera and talk. He's like, dude, no one watches your talking head videos.
No, but for someone who's...
How can you not like talking head videos when your name is Sir Ulo?
Oh, man.
No, but for someone who's been doing it for like almost a decade, the both of us, being on YouTube, and of course we are still not on the level where we want to be, right?
Yeah.
But just enjoy the process. If
Yeah.
you like doing it,
Now we're like,
because like what you did in Cabo, you were doing a camera review, right?
Yeah, I was.
But I feel like I'm watching a travel vlog, a
Yes.
travel video.
Yeah.
And then there was also an interview with this guy, with one of the crew members of the hotel.
Yeah, that's the thing is like about my channel that's different from all the other camera
I
review
think you should
channels
do that.
Is I do camera reviews, but I bring them along and I try and share an experience with them.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
there you go.
So I think,
Where you're not shoving down the review down our throat,
Yeah, and I it's funny because we're all around the same age, and I was just listening to Think Media. They were doing a podcast, and I was listening to it on the way here, and they were talking about the value that you and me and Sir Ulo over there bring because we have this life experience.
Yes.
You have all of these young YouTubers out there that are talking about, hey, I made it and this is how I did it, and look at my car and all this sort of stuff, and they're 25. I mean, what do they really know? What kind of life experience can they really give? We have real life experience. Shit has happened to us.
Yeah.
We've seen people die. We've had friends pass away. That's real life stuff that we can offer. That's real stuff that we can offer to our audience, I feel like. So that's why I'm on the way here. I was listening. I was kind of inspired because I was like, oh yeah, I do have something to share. I do have real life experience that I can share to younger people even, so that they can realize that, not everything is about, their fake butt.
Do you have a fake butt? No. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Clemente.
All right.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, post a link on his channel, for his channel and for Sir Ulo's channel. And just support local and comment, because before I met him, sent him a comment, he replied. Do the same thing with Brian. Do the same thing here. And thank you for supporting the community, guys.